up, everyone? Check out what I got. Homemade bucha. It's been about a month now. Mai bought me like a homemade bucha kit, and we did it. It was pretty simple. They give you like a big glass jar, and you make some tea, and you fill it up with the tea, and then you have to make sure it's a certain temperature, and you add the sugar, and you add the kombucha culture, and you let it sit for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then after 2 or 3 weeks, you test it, make sure it's like the right tartness. And I bought these bottles off of Amazon, and then we bottled it, and we added some fruit inside here, and you're supposed to let it sit and, just let it sit in room temperature for, like 3 or 4 days, up to 5 days or something like that. We did it on Sunday, so it's been like 5 days. And that's supposed to allow further fermentation and carbonation. So carbonation is what I'm all about it, and I want some carbonation in my bucha. And I can kind of see, I don't think you can see in here, but I can kind of see in here. Seems like there's some bubbles in there, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay. This is it. Kombucha brewing kit. Let's check it out.
I'm excited.
Big old jar with a bunch of brewing
accoutrements.
And step-by-step instructions.
In a medium-sized pot, bring 4 cups of filtered water to a boil, then turn off heat. Right. Okay. Filtered, is that just like drinking water?
Organic kombucha culture and liquid starter. Oh yeah, hold this up to the light, you can kind of see it. Look at that. Got some organic sugar. Some organic original tea blend. And what do we got here? Oh,
pH test strips, because at the end you have to verify that it's a certain pH within the ideal range for bucha.
Step 2, pour entire contents of tea into pouch.
This is pretty cool, a cotton tea bag.
Yeah. It has some notes here. Just the name of the tea and the brew date. I didn't notice that they had a little section down here for tea used. So there's different ways to flavor your bucha after you've brewed it. You can, you take the bucha from here and you put it in like smaller bottles, and then you can add, ginger or pineapple or grape or a bunch of different ones.
Cayenne, apple cinnamon. What are you thinking? Which one sounds good to you? Beautiful. Not a single drop. Okay, and then 8 cups of cold water, right? 8. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and now, make sure that it's 68 to 86. How do you know what the temp is here?
This should be lighting up with like what the temperature is of it, but nothing's really lighting up here.
It should feel cooler than my hand if it's like 88 or 76, right? So maybe that's why it's not lighting up. Stand by.
It took a while for it to cool down, but it's the next morning and we're at 78
degrees.
76, maybe somewhere in between there, maybe 77 degrees.
It's perfect because you need to be in between 68 and 86, so right in the middle.
Whew.
Just smelling. Oh!
It smells like almost
vinegar.
Like vinegar or something.
Yeah. Look at this bad boy right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have to check the pH.
4.5 or below.
It looks like it's at a 3.5. Good deal.
Okay, seal.
And then I'm thinking maybe like back there in the corner. I think that seems like a
Over here.
Yeah, pretty good place to put it. Dang. So 8 to 10 days. So 10 days to actually like do this whole process, and another 5 days to carbonate. So 15 days. So 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna have some bucha. It's been about 2 weeks now. I've been testing it. Keep it back here in this corner here. My kombucha.
Okay, it's been 11 days.
Been 11 days. So one day more than what it recommends.
Cream color layer. Okay, we got a cream color layer.
Yep. And then you test it. You use this little thing here. You're supposed to test it to make sure it's to your liking. If it's too sweet, let it sit longer. And if it's too
tart, you can sweeten it during bottling and brew for fewer days next time.
Yep.
How is it?
I think it's just right. I'm gonna take my SCOBY and scoop her out. So let's chop up this apple. 1, 2, 1, 2.
You're gonna put 2 pieces in each one?
2, 1, 2. Good idea. I'm gonna put this with this. I've bottled my own kombucha. How long do I let this sit for?
No, you're gonna store them in a warm, dark place. Don't put them in the fridge.
Oh, you don't put them in here?
No.
Okay.
After 2 to 4 days, move them into the fridge.
That wasn't too hard. We'll see though. We'll see if it compares to Dr. Kombucha. It tasted pretty good just as it was like in here, but it didn't have the carbonation, and that's really what I'm looking for. Okay, I'll see you in like another week from now, and I'm gonna do a kombucha taste test. This is the big taste test. Whoa!
Seems pretty carbonated to me.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay. Let's give it a little taste test. Okay. It's not like super carbonated. There's like little fine bubbles, but it tastes really good.
It does taste pretty good. I like the apple on it.
Yeah, that came out really well. And it's not flat, so it does have a little bit of carbonation. Plus,
it could probably
sit for a little bit longer too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw these in the fridge, kind of
yeah,
like
you should.
throw them in the fridge, let them ferment a little bit more. Wow. One of these bottles, like a bottle this size at a store, costs like what, like $5, $6, $7 sometimes. So it's like, these are expensive, really expensive to buy, like pretty much just like fermented tea. So like to be able to like make my own kombucha at home, that's so cool. And plus I can make all these different flavors and experiment, and it was fairly easy and it comes out really nice. I'm surprised. Okay, that's my final review. I give it a thumbs up. Do we got 2 thumbs up? 2 thumbs up. Okay, if you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.